Hello hockey fans and welcome to the simulated FPHL playoffs presented by underreview.org. Thanks so much for tuning on in, folks. I'm Zak McGinniss. Game 2 of the Eastern Division Finals between the Elmira Enforcers and Watertown Wolves coming up next. The Enforcers, with a 3-0 victory last night, are one win away from punching their ticket and returning to the Commissioner's Cup Finals for the second time in a row. Elsewhere in these simulated playoffs, the Carolina Thunderbirds just trounced the Port Huron Prowlers 7-1 last night, and assuming that Elmira and Carolina both move forward in their elimination games tonight, it will be a rematch of last year's Commissioner Cup Finals that the Carolina Thunderbirds were 3-1 victors in. Of course, we won't say anything about raising the banner afterwards. Before we get started, quick shoutouts and hello first to Jeff Barrett and John Clement, the usual broadcasters for Watertown and Elmira respectively. Hope you gentlemen are doing well at home. My usual broadcast partners, Jack O'Mara, safe at home in Connecticut. He is still doing great in Rocket League. I mean, quite frankly, he's making moves that I can't even dream of, but things that I can dream of are having an Etch-a-Sketch and a chocolate bar. That's the care package that we sent up to Casey Bryant, and you'll be able to hear the elation in his voice as he's kind of taken over the Western Division Finals between Carolina and Port Huron. That game will be up next. As for these two teams, well, in yesterday's game, we said Elmira has been nigh unbeatable. They have won 22 of their last 23 games, 10 in real life, and the balance right here on the video screen. I will note that they lost one simulated game. It was back on March the 20th, falling to these Watertown Wolves a day after beating them 14-7. So obviously Watertown missing a touchdown at some point, but either way, the Elmira Enforcers have been on fire. The top line of Tyler Jurich, Ahmed Mahfouz, and Stepan Timofeyev has been fantastic. In goal, Troy Passingham has recorded shutouts in 3 of his last 6 games. It's been very difficult to get around him. Meanwhile, the Watertown Wolves, Ryan Marker and Derek Boudreau up top on their first line. Jeremy Pominville has been very strong. He'll need to find a different gear, though, a different level, if he's going to be successful in tonight's game and keep Watertown's playoff hopes alive. Let's head on to the loading screen. Let's get underway. Watertown and Elmira coming up next. Live on tape from Watertown Municipal Arena in Watertown, New York, the Wolves fight for their playoff lives against the Elmira Enforcers. Thanks again for tuning on in, folks. I'm Zak McGinniss. Troy Passingham getting the call, no surprise, in the Elmira net. He has put up fantastic numbers, including a save percentage of .935. Jeremy Pominville did not record the victory in yesterday's game. He did not record the victory in Game 1 against the Danbury Hat-Tricks, and yet the Watertown Wolves still found a way to get themselves here. Marker and Mahfouz on the face-off, and we're underway. Watertown in their black uniforms with the gray and blue trim. They'll skate from left to right on your screens at home. Elmira in their home white, or rather in their white uniforms with the black and electric green trim, as this is Tyler Jurich getting things started, giving it along to Timofeyev, back at the point, and now slid along for Mahfouz. Timofeyev, Patterson, Yarwood. Let's get started early with this D-to-D passing. Timofeyev on the half wall, goes right through the slot, over the stick of Tyler Jurich. He finds Mahfouz. Mahfouz with a shot, saved by Pominville. Rebound comes out to a defenseman, and the Wolves are able to clear. Now Ryan Marker, a one-time shot, and a strong first save of the game for Troy Passingham. Well, we certainly saw back-and-forth action in yesterday's game. The Elmira Enforcers with 2 goals in the first period, and that was really all they needed. The Wolves looking to get their first goal of the series. As a pass towards the slots, flexed away, Enforcers are able to clear with the puck through the center ice and into the Watertown zone is Hudson Michaelis, whose shot goes wide. Now Lane King up ahead. Bumped at the blue line was Jamie Lucas. Lucas lost possession of the puck, collected by Patterson, and Patterson forwards it ahead. Into the zone, this is Stevens, driving down wide, gets around a pair of defensemen. Stevens, well, tried going back to the point, split him right on through. That goes all the way down the ice, and nearly gave Troy Passingham a problem. Gino Mini will start from behind his own edge. This is Essery up ahead. Into the zone, Michaelis. Hudson Michaelis looking for an option. Doesn't have one as the rest of the enforcers are changing. Michaelis goes back to Mini. Now Patterson and Michaelis again. Mini sent down low. Didn't know who that was in the corner. Patterson. It was Harrison in the corner who sends a pass through the slot. Knocked away. Pominville will hop on the loose puck. And the faceoff will be to his left. Well, almost 7 minutes gone by in the first period. Both teams with a couple shots on goal. Both teams with a few one-timers. We still see zeros up on the board. Tyler Bullard on the face-off. He won it. Now Lane King. He averaged over 2 points a game in real life. Lane King, plenty of time, takes a shot, snaps it into the glove of Passingham. Face-off will be to the goaltender's left. Stepan Timofeyev on your screens at home. 2 goals, 3 assists so far in 3 games. I think that's good. Babenko for Elmira on a defensive zone face-off against Tyler Bullard. Bullard wins it back. Lamoureux gets the puck back again. Handcuffed on the shot, manages to regain possession. King for Bullard, and then the one-time shot off the stick of Dallas Desjardins was partially blocked. And Passingham's able to get a glove on. Well, they showed off Timofeyev. Why not show Ryan Marker as well? 3 goals, 1 assist. This is, of course, the 5th game that Watertown is playing in these playoffs. Here's Coachman at the point. His shot gloved by Passingham. As the Watertown Wolves offense starts to figure things out. Let's take a look at the hits. Phil Bronner, 11 hits. That's a Danbury boy for you. 3 games, 11 hits. That sounds like Phil. 11:45 to go in the first. It's Matthews. Up ahead for Babenko. Enforcer is able to gain the Watertown zone. Babenko gives along Hussey. He'll wind and fire and score! Brendan Hussey! And it's 1-0 Elmira. That's a goal that Jeremy Pominville will want back, as he had a clean look at it the entire way. Hussey, granted with plenty of time at the top of the circle, just blasts one past the glove of Jeremy Pominville. And just like that, the Elmira Enforcers jump out to an early 1-0 lead. The Wolves with their backs against the wall. They trail in the series 1-0. They trail in this game 1-0. Looking to respond is Coachman. His drive deflected on the way through. Passingham able to track it. Face-off will remain in the Elmira zone. But as I was about to say before I was so rudely interrupted by Mr. Hussey, Watertown got off to a strong start yesterday. They outshot the Elmira Enforcers, and they had the advantage in time of possession. But as we've seen with this Elmira team, especially in the simulations, they get stronger as the games go longer. Up ahead, and this is the Enforcers back into the Watertown zone. With the puck is Zach Peace. Peace gives back to Mini at the point. Mini tries feeding back to Peace. That's poked away by Desjardins. And now Little. Up ahead for King. Little again. Derek Desjardins, or Dallas Desjardins rather. Desjardins gets bumped from behind, picks up the puck again. Quickly stripped by JT Walters, and it'll be Zach Peace to take it out of the zone. Elmira not going for the line change. Here's Tucker, along for Walters, stepping on in, a shot saved by Pominville. Well, it's hard enough coming back from behind against this Elmira team. You don't want to go down 2-0 like they did yesterday. Here's Tyler Bullard, sent in front, they score! What a pass, what a goal, and we're tied at 1. Dallas Desjardins with the marker. It's the first goal that Troy Passingham has given up in a while. But this all starts with Tyler Bullard going to the outside. The cross crease pass, anybody who plays NHL at home is quite familiar with that play. And Desjardins goes short side on Passingham. The Wolves respond. We're tied at 1. Tyler Bullard has really been a key part, an integral part, if you will, of this simulated Wolves team. His goal and assist in Game 3 against Danbury proved to be the game winner. And now, he manages to get in on the tying goal. Bogzula's shot. Trying to go 5-hole on Passingham. Passingham shuts the door. Coachman. He'll flip it into the corner. Love down by Walters. Reinforcements arrive in the form of Mark Esri. Puck pops out towards the slot, but the enforcers are able to control and get it out and out of the zone. Here is Stevens up ahead. Stevens, top of the circle, regains possession. His shot saved by Pominville as he had to fight through traffic to get an eye on it, but he keeps it out of the cage. 5:06 to go in the first period. Each team now with a goal apiece. We'll see Troy Passingham save once again, as there was room on the 5-hole. And Dominic Bajul, well, he certainly has the accuracy to hit that. At least he does in real life. Not sure exactly what his attributes are here. Either way, off the draw, it's Kyle Powell up ahead. Through the neutral zone with speed is Derek Boudreau. He gives to Devaney. Here's Ryan Marker back to Devaney. A shot, and that's blocked. A shot from the point goes wide. Babanko fed along. Under 5 to play. Here's Babanko again. Devaney's able to take it right off of his stick. And the Wolves will break out. Under 4 now to play in the first period. Pass intended across for Michael Day, or check that, for Ryan Marker. That's knocked away. Dumped on down, and Vlad Port will get there first. Port up ahead, check that, Marker. Ryan Marker by himself. A backhand shot, and Troy Passingham will flash the leather. Not sure if that was truly necessary, as that backhand shot didn't have much on it. We'll get another look at the blocked shot from before, as I believe it was Cameron Yarwood who got a leg on it in the slot. 2:48 to go in the first period. Here's Tyler Bullard on the draw up against Ahmed Mahfouz. Mahfouz with a clean win for Patterson. Now Timofeyev. Timofeyev tries going back to Mahfouz. No sale there. Yarwood. Another pass for check that, for Mahfouz is knocked away. And it'll be Vlad Port, the defenseman, driving down low. Port in the corner. He finds a player in the slot. That was Corey Sherman's whose shot was blocked. Port up ahead for Lane King. King gets bumped off the puck. Regains his skates. Pass in the corner. Bullard. Back up, Powell. Powell had the opportunity to take the shot. Instead, one too many stick handles, and he turns it over. But what a season Kyle Powell had. Over 70 points as a defenseman. I don't care what level of pro hockey you're playing. That's fantastic. Here's King with 15 to go in the period. Lane King gives back to Kyle Powell. Sent down low. Sherman, a turnaround shot. Rebound was loose. Yarwood picks it up. He flips it out of the zone. And that'll do it for the first period of play. So at the end of 1, it's Elmira 1. It's Watertown 1. We still have ourselves quite the hockey game ahead of us, as the Watertown Wolves fight for their simulated playoff lives. Get a look at a couple of the goals from the first period. Brendan Hussey with the first one. Dallas Desjardins with the response. And that's how we got here. I'm curious to see what the stats look like. Total shots on goal. Elmira had 4 shots on goal. Elmira had 4 shots on goal, and it's still a tied game. Well, yeah, not much. We said Pominville wanted that goal back. He had a clean look at it. Either way, goaltenders will switch sides, and we'll get back underway. 20 minutes back up on the board. Controlled by the Wolves off the opening faceoff. Here's Derek Boudreau. Dropped back for Powell. Boudreau again. Now Powell. He has Port and gives to him. Powell along for Marker. Powell again for Port. Powell. Oh boy. Powell. Port. Powell. Marker. Powell. Port. And they turn it over. You know, you see all this passing. You don't even get a shot on goal. But hey, it makes the time on possession number looks great. 2-on-1 developing now for the Enforcers, but a pass goes behind the skates of Jurich. Mahfouz picks it up across for Timofeyev, redirected on goal, and Pominville gets his leg down to keep it out. Here's Marker coming the other way. Ryan Marker Knocked off the puck. Across for Devaney, who slid one wide. He'll do battle with Patterson behind the cage, and Glenn Patterson comes up with the puck. Glenn Patterson, not fun when you're a forward on the other team. 6'4" is Glenn Patterson. That's a big defenseman. Here's Essery going back to Walters, fresh off the bench. Now Mafouz turning in the corner. Minnie back for Walters, and now Hudson Michaelis. Elmira caught in the middle of a change. Looking for a penalty, none coming. But now a pass up ahead will lead to a breakaway. Assuming that he can get to it, it's Ryan Marker in. Shot saved by Passingham, and he holds on. Well, in yesterday's game, it was Dominic Bajul who had the breakaway. In this game, it's Ryan Marker, but Troy Passingham has been strong on both of them. We'll get another look at the Timofeyev redirection. Nice save by Jeremy Pominville, having to go post to post, but the Watertown Wolves, with goals, especially at a premium, need to convert on the opportunities that they're getting. I don't care how many shots on goal the game says they have. Here's Desjardins across for Bogjul. A one-time backhand shot is gloved by Passingham. You don't usually see the one-time backhand pulled out too often. And on the receiving end of that hit is Nicholas Calpuzos. Another face-off in the Elmira zone. This is Jamie Lucas on the draw. Face-off won by the enforcer. Zach Peace gives up ahead for Gino Mini. Mini is anything but. He's 6'5". Mini in the corner, tries sending one in front, never was connected. Now Harrison. Tucker into the Watertown zone once again. Tucker gets knocked off the puck. It's loose in the corner, picked up by William Lamoureux. Quickly up ahead, King finds Desjardins. This is Michael Desjardins. A shot into the glove of Passingham. And again, the big goaltender from Ontario will hold on. Well, we're seeing the simulated Wolves constantly going back to that glove hand of Passingham. And the one goal went short side blocker. Here's Hussey, who has the goal for Elmira. Sent across, intercepted, and now here comes Dallas Desjardins. Puck kind of bounces on through the slot. Somebody might question the physics there. Here's Hussey again. Hussey stops, looks for an option. Babenko goes back to Carter at the point. Carter slides one down low. Nobody exactly waiting for it, wearing white and green. Little in the corner, kicks it the wrong way. Babenko intercepts, gives to Novosel. Novosel tries sending it in front. Tripped up on the play was Dennis Zajac. First time that we've said his name today. Delayed call coming up against Elmira. Little behind the net. Picks up the puck. Little a backhand shot saved by Passingham. The whistle is blown. I'm not sure if Elmira ever truly had possession there. But either way, Brendan Hussey is going to go to the box. So 2 minutes for tripping. And just like that, the Watertown Wolves will go on to their first power play of the evening. It'll be Lucas, Desjardins, and Bogjul up front for the Wolves. On the point, Cole Sonstable along with Kyle Powell. Walters slaps it all the way down the ice. Pominville whiffs on trying to grab it behind the net. Now up ahead, this is Jamie Lucas. Top of the circle. Lucas turns, goes across on Stabo. A shot deflected on goal. Passingham somehow manages to keep that out. Michael Desjardins picking up the rebound. Another shot, another save, and another clear by the enforcers. Here's Calpuzos. Up ahead with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Bogjul, spinorama, back to Calpuzos. The shot gloved by Passingham, and he'll hold on. Well, you don't usually see the spinorama pulled out willy-nilly like that. And Troy Passingham certainly not fooled as we get another look at the shot by Michael Desjardins. That was a puck that was just sitting at the bottom of the circle. 38 seconds to go on Watertown's power play. They've recorded a few shots on goal. Here's Michael Desjardins for Vlad Port. Kyle Powell. Michael Desjardins, a shot save. Rebound, Lucas can't go near side. Patterson clears it all the way down. Well, Passingham was a bit out of position on the rebound, but Lucas unable to corral the puck correctly. 2 seconds and 1, and we're back to even strength hockey. Shot fought off by Passingham. Off the bench is Jurich, and he finds Tucker. Michaelis, he'll wind and fire. Gloved down by Pominville. And the faceoff will be in the Watertown zone. 7:50 to go in the second period. Neither team able to find the back of the net so far in this stanza, but the Watertown Wolves, especially on that power play, with plenty of opportunities. It'll be Ryan Marker on the draw against Kyle Stevens of Elmira. Marker has been strong in the face-off dot, and he wins another one there. Here is Boudreau. Boudreau back from Marker. Boudreau again a shot. Swallowed up by Passingham. Face-off will be to his left. But the Wolves, simulated, are doing a great job in this game, keeping the puck out of their own end. Tyler Bullard, Lane King, and Derek Desjardins, a fresh line on the ice for the Watertown Wolves. Face-off this time won by Stevens. Carter will pick it up behind his own cage and give it along for Mark Essery. Essery into the Watertown zone, wrapped around the boards. Stevens goes back at the point. Matthews. Carter for Michaelis. Given along Essery. Carter again. Matthews. Essery, a shot! Saved by Pominville. Puck still in play as Hudson Michaelis picks it up. Goes back to Matthews at the point. Matthews stripped of the puck by Lane King. King had the opportunity, instead stopped. Now Lane King deliberately, top of the circle, back to Bullard. Bullard in the corner, lost possession, and the Enforcers are able to clear. Under 5 to play in the second period. In the corner, shot in front, great save by Pominville, and he holds on as Andrew Harrison sneaking down from the point. Tried catching Pominville with his momentum going the other way. And is that the replay the game wants to show us? No, of course not. 4:40 to go in the second period. Here's Liam Little on the draw against Andrew Harrison. On a 50-50 draw, it's touched by the Enforcers first, but controlled by the Wolves. Hitting the red line and dumping the puck down deep is Corey Sherman. Passingham will leave it in the corner for Yarwood. Far pass for Glenn Patterson. Patterson up ahead for Zach Peace. Peace hits the blue line, didn't like what he saw, goes back to Patterson. Patterson gets around 2 Watertown defenders, takes the shot, Pominville makes the save. Now Bruce, through the neutral zone, picks up his own errant pass. Bruce in the corner, button hooks and looks for an option. Going between the defensemen was not the option he was looking for, as Vlad Port then gives along for Powell. Here comes Bruce once again. That shot easily fought off. Sherman picks it up. Yarwood knocks it off of Sherman's stick and feeds ahead with under 2 to play in the second period. Here's Dimitro Babanko. Babanko, keeping the puck himself, goes behind the cage, goes back to Yarwood at the point. A shot along the ice, a screamer, if you will. Either way, Pominville able to make the save. Here's Devaney. Can't do much with it. 2-on-2 come the Enforcers the other way as Hussey, the lone goal scorer for Elmira, drives into the corner, sends in front for Novosel. Why don't you take the shot? Puck is held onto by Pominville, but if I could just have a moment to speak with the simulated Marco Novosel. You have an opportunity to shoot. You shoot. What are you thinking? Finally, you take the shot, but at this point, you're in front of the crease. Jeremy Pominville's already there. He's a goaltender. He's got pads. He's bigger than you. Come on. 6.1 seconds to go in the period. Babanko, unable to win that face-off. William Lamoureux will see the period out, and through 2 periods of play, the Watertown Wolves are hanging in there with the Elmira Enforcers. We are tied at 1. And Watertown has their season still within their grasp. As we get a look at some of the saves of the period, a majority of them, I imagine, will belong to Troy Passingham, as he was quite busy in that period, but managed to keep the puck out. Let's see how badly Watertown is out shooting Elmira at this point. 21-12. Ouch. Time on attack is pretty even, but as we've discussed, when the defensemen just keep passing it back and forth to each other, it doesn't really matter. You get a nice look at the newly renovated, wow, okay, let's go with the words. Renovated Watertown Municipal Arena. Watertown Wolves that were made dormant for a season a couple years ago as the arena was essentially rebuilt from the ground up. Good thing as well, because one of the old quirks of the Watertown Municipal Arena was that the visiting team actually needed to walk through the lobby to get to their locker rooms. That led to a problem with the Danbury Whalers many years ago. Well, the less we have to say about that situation, the better. But Watertown shutting down for a year. They redo the arena. It's really a state-of-the-art facility at this point. They start up again. They win a championship. Not bad. Here's Kyle Powell. Back for Devaney. A shot into the glove of passing hand. He'll hold on. Meanwhile, the Elmira Enforcers, as an expansion team last year, making it all the way to the Commissioner's Cup Finals before they were dispatched by the Carolina Thunderbirds. And that has certainly led to a rivalry between those two teams. Of course, everybody in Elmira is still rather nostalgic for the old Elmira Jackals. At one point, the Jackals, when they were in the ECHL, were affiliated with the Danbury Whalers. Back to the simulated world, though. Here's Hudson Michaelis. A backhand shot, punched aside, rebound picked up by Essery. Stevens has it knocked off of his stick. And here comes Ryan Marker over center red. Check that Cole Sanstabo with the puck. Sanstabo just as quickly knocked off of it. Calpuzos at the point kept it alive, but only for a moment before the Enforcers turn it over. Desjardins handcuffed on the shot. Michael Desjardins still with it. Tries going short side. Knocked aside by a passing hand. Stevens. Over 5 minutes gone by in the third period, and the closer we get to that final horn, the further the stress level goes up as a pass in front. Great save by Jeremy Pominville. I believe that was Mark Essery with the opportunity. Here's Dominic Bajul. One too many toe drag moves. Get your fingers off that L1 button, kids. Knocked off with the puck was Brandon Tucker. Tucker regains at the blue line. Turning with it. Not sure what he's doing with it. Now he's turned it over to Lane King. King driving into the corner. Pressed up against the wall by Tucker. Walter's there to help out as well. He sends it around to the near side. At the point, kept alive Sanstabo. Bullard along for Dallas Desjardins. Bullard a shot, gloved by Passingham, and he holds on. Well, I'm not sure if there is an attribute for flashing the glove the way Troy Passingham has multiple times in this game, as we get another look at the opportunity by Michael Desjardins. That's how Watertown scored the first one, going short side. They certainly would enjoy another goal. Liam Little on the draw for the Wolves. It's controlled by the Enforcers, but an errant pass goes all the way down the ice. Pominville out of his cage, so no icing. Here is Sherman for Little, and now Sherman again. Corey Sherman, top of the circle. Stops, looks for an option. Bad pass is picked off by Novacell. Here come the Enforcers the other way as it's cleared all the way down. Pominville, well, settles it in the corner, then just decides to leave it. Back the other way come the Wolves as Tyson Bruce. Little a shot, gloved by Passingham, and again he holds on. Not sure if the Wolves are capable of shooting to the blocker side of Troy Passingham. I figure they'd be able to. Little and Babanko on the draw once again. Ahmed Mahfouz, with 10 minutes remaining in the game, has only recorded 14 minutes of actual playing time. That's how you know this is a video game. Hussey. Little intercepts the puck. Little ahead for Kyle Powell. Powell, he finds Bruce. Bruce at the top of the circle, figuring out what to do. Gives back to Vlad. Porta shot, save. The rebound, another save by Passingham. And the third goes into the corner. Cameron Yarwood up ahead. Glove down by Novacell. He finds Babanko, a drive. Saved by Pominville. Now Little behind the cage. Little lost possession of the puck, came into the slot, but Elmira in the middle of a change had nobody there to capitalize. Here's Little along for Sherman. Sherman fans on the shot, and Elmira is able to clear. Just about 7 minutes remaining in regulation time. Coming back the other way is Derek Boudreau. Boudreau goes back to the point. Port's pass picked off. And now the Enforcers come back the other way, 2-on-2. Shot by Timofeyev, or check that, Juric with the shot. Either way, a great save by Pominville. Lamoureux tried giving the puck back to Derek Boudreau. No sale there. Here come the Enforcers again. It's Matthews. Mafuz along for Carter, and a great kick save by Jeremy Pominville. Pominville will need to stand on his head to keep this one even. Matthews at the point, pestered from behind by Joe Devaney. Mafuz gives back to Matthews. Here's Tucker along for Mafuz. A shot saved by Pominville. The rebound loose in front of the cage. And Jeremy Pominville able to slide on out and get a glove on it to hold on. 4:37 to go in the third period of play. We are still tied at 1. Both goals coming back in the first period of play, as the Watertown Wolves have heavily outshot the Elmira Enforcers. The Enforcers, they are pernicious. Here is Minnie with the shot, saved by Pominville. It's loose in the crease. Pominville reaches back, and he holds on. Oh, Andrew Harrison could have just kicked it home. As we'll get to see that one again. You see the puck is loose, and boy, Pominville getting lucky. So, 4:20 to go in the third period. We're still tied at 1. Watertown versus Elmira. Elmira with the victory will go to the Commissioner's Cup Finals. Pass in front, great save by Pominville once again. Hudson Michaelis getting robbed. Here's Tyler Bullard leading things the other way. Elmira finally getting the sustained offensive pressure, but it's Lane King with the shot into the glove of Troy Passingham, and he'll hold on. Well, Elmira has not had their usual fair share of shots, but these past few simulated minutes, they have been simulated clicking, but unable to score the simulated goal. Jamie Lucas, Kyle Stevens on the draw. Lucas out there with Michael Desjardins and Dominic Bajul, the second line for these Watertown Wolves, as they would really like to get a goal in the next 180 seconds. One hand on his stick, Essery picks up the puck. Essery gives along for Stevens. Stevens, that shot is blocked. Here's Hudson Michaelis picking up the loose puck. Michaelis along the goal line, stops, now gets around the defender. Michaelis in front, saved by Pominville. Rebound is cleared all the way down the ice. Will it be an icing? No, as Passingham comes out of the cage. Passingham, hard off the glass. This should be icing. Pominville has his glove grazed, and there's the whistle. I'm not sure what Troy Passingham was trying to do there, but 1:33 seconds to go. Keep in mind, it's playoffs, so if we need it, we will have overtime. Jamie Lucas on the draw for the Wolves. Controlled by the Enforcers as it's Stevens moving up ahead. 70 seconds to go in regulation time. Here's Stevens trying to get his way through a pair of defenders. Lost possession of the puck. Now JT Walters. Michaelis, who has had a few great shifts in a row. Hudson Michaelis, he finds Stevens. Stevens, the shot gets deflected wide. Derek Desjardins will pick it up with 40 to go in the third period. Here's Jamie Lucas. The rest of the Wolves in the middle of a change. Lucas picks up the puck. His shot saved by Passingham. It's in! It's in the goal! Watertown has scored! Jamie Lucas! How did that go in? I'm not sure if Jamie Lucas will go to prom with you, but he will take a goal lead as we see the shot once again as it rolls through the 5-hole of Troy Passingham. Oh, utter frustration for the Elmira Enforcers. They're claiming that the goaltender was hit. The referee wants to hear nothing of it. And the Watertown Wolves, with 36.1 seconds to go in regulation time, have taken their first lead of the series. It's 2-1. To the net bench goes Passingham. Empty net for the Enforcers as a pass goes off the skate of Lane King. Derek Desjardins picks it up. 20 seconds to go. Desjardins behind his net. His pass connects up ahead. Lane King with it. Back for Desjardins from the neutral zone. It goes wide. Gino Mini picks it up. Finds Harrison. 10 seconds to go. It's Jurich with perhaps one last opportunity. A shot gets knocked off the stick. Back at the point, Gino Mini a drive, saved by Pominville, and the Watertown Wolves stay alive. They force Game 3 in Elmira tomorrow evening with a 2-1 victory. Well, that got exciting. Watertown Wolves finally able to get something going at the end, but it's a goal that one of the ones that you shake your head over. I do hope we get to see it again. Here it is, Jamie Lucas with the shot. And did that go off the stick of Gino Mini? It's possible. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But either way, that's what stands as the game winner. And so, the Watertown Wolves, after being swept in last year's division, or in last year's semifinals against the Enforcers, this time, a goal with 36 seconds remaining forces Game 3. And how about this? Jamie Lucas, he gets the game-winning goal. He's not even a star of the game. Ouch. Well, that'll wrap it up for us here. We certainly would like to say thank you to the underreview.org. Be sure to follow them on Twitter at The Under Review. You can give me a follow as well. I'm at Zak McGinniss, and be sure to stay tuned as Carolina Thunderbirds and Port Huron Prowlers will be coming up next on this channel. If the Thunderbirds can win, and based off the 7-1 victory they had yesterday, they might be able to do that. We'll find out who the winner of this series will face for the simulated Commissioner's Cup final. But again, thank you. Stay safe at home, be kind to each other, wash your hands. I'm Zak McGinniss, saying good night from Watertown.